Hey guys, so it's time for clay. First things first, let's talk to art teachers. Art teachers, if you're new to this, there's so much prepping and planning that you need to do. It's not even funny. This is my suggestion, just my suggestion. But you get a bunch of Ziploc bags for the day, and you go ahead first thing in the morning, night before, whenever you prepare your lessons, and you cut all of those chunks of clay ahead of time. Put them into Ziploc bags. They're not going to stick together too badly. And you put them so that you're ready to put them on all the kids' tables throughout the day. It's 7:30 in the morning, 7:35, and I got here early enough to put down canvas on every table. So this is for any new or upcoming art teachers, or maybe some people not even really in the education arena. This is proven to be effective for me in getting ready for clay. And now I am about to grab some Ziploc bags. I'm going to be able to give one to all my 3rd, 4th, and 5th graders. And then I'm going to bring those here to the cart. I'm going to get the clay, cut it, and put it into the baggies. So just finished with the setup. It took about 15 minutes to just cut the clay for one class, and so I have bags of clay on every table. And then we have a plethora of different kinds of tools they can use, and then they can also walk over here and get more if they need to, along with a little cup of water. We work on this for 2 weeks, and I only see them for once a week. So how does that work? Well, it works by letting them have their own individual bags, Ziploc bags, whatever you want to call them. Now, some of you greeny, earthy people, listen, this is life. We don't have places or things in an elementary classroom, at least at my school, and it's a great public school, and I have a great school. They can afford this and glaze and all that kind of stuff. But Ziploc bags are a part of it, and I keep them. Either the kids wrap it up in newspaper. Whenever I have fired these and they're ready to go home, they can wrap this up in newspaper, stick it in that same Ziploc bag, and take it home. Hello. Cut all this clay, put them in bags for each table. What I'm also doing is an index card for each class. So if I've got a 1st grade class whose last name might be Miss Williams, I will label it 1W. 1 for first, W for Williams. And so all the clay pieces that come out of that class are put in one area all together, and when I load it in the kiln, I keep the index card. When I'm doing clay projects, I do it for 2 solid weeks. Like, that's the only supply I'm getting out and all that kind of stuff. Not changing things out. It's just way easier this way. And if you're like me, your hands get super dried out, and I start to get a tactile thing, like I don't want to touch cloth of any kind. So one of my custodian years ago, her name was Angela, and she is awesome and I love her. She recommended using this, and it is fantastic. It works great. I use index cards a lot with the classroom teacher's class code on them. And so with every class, as I'm firing it in the kiln, pretend there's a name on here, I'll just lay their little index card in here like this. So then I've got like maybe 6 classes in the kiln, and it's holding all of them. So the first card will be the top class, the top one that the last one I put in the kiln. So then once I take everything out, I put them in these, let's see, how do I do this? These racks right here. I'll have all that junk removed, or in all these crates out here. And fortunately, I work in a school where if I have to, I can do overflow out into the hallway. So, whew, I'm sweating already. If you're planning on doing elementary art, you're gonna sweat.